Can you hear me now? Hear me now? Hello, just hmm. Can you hear me? Hello? Just gonna keep going. Okay, can you hear me now? So, unfortunately, it sounds like there was an issue with the audio. Had some issues with audio getting started here, but figuring it out slowly. Anyhow, I'm getting some warnings from streaming software, so apologies if this is lagging, but essentially welcome to the show, and we're working through a website workshop right now where we're building a psychologist website. And if you take a look here, so what you see is the actual website as it is right now, as we left it yesterday, with the homepage and About Us, links working, this request an appointment button working as well. And the other big change we did was just add this header in general here to the site and explain how the whole header works. And what we're going to do in this episode as well is create a footer. And so a footer is the same thing as a header. It's just like a different piece of the website that's static throughout the pages. Okay, so let's start number one, which is I've added more pages to the website, and we know how to do that. If you click back here into the admin area and click on the Add New button, that's how you add pages. And so you can see I've added a pricing page, I've added a services page, and a Contact Us page. And those, so this is the home page, the About Us page, and those are here. So here's the pricing page that I added. And if you want to see what it looks like without the Elementor page builder tools, just click that arrow to close the canvas. And so this is what it would look like, on the page. Once we connect up a link here, it will say pricing up there and connect to this page. Same thing with this services page. And so that'll be a link up here soon, and the Contact Us page will be an additional link coming soon. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that right now. So what you do is you come into the WordPress admin area, hover over Appearance, and click on Menus. And when you click on Menus, you will immediately see the last menu you were working on. And like I said in the last episode, you can create multiple menus. Not just one. So in order, like if you want one particular set of links in the header and a different particular set of links in the footer, you would create two different menus here. Right now, we're just going to work on that header menu and continue adding those three new pages. So here's the home page and About Us. So we want to add the Contact Us, the pricing, and the services pages to the menu. So just click Add to Menu. Now they've been added to the menu. Let's say we want the pricing to come first after the About Us instead of services, so just drag and drop those. And if you want to delete one altogether, click on this down arrow and then click on Remove. That'll remove it. And then if you want to add it back, you just click on it again and Add to Menu. Once you've got it, looking how you want it to look, just click Save Menu. And then if you go back to this is now the test page, test site, and refresh the page. There's a few ways to do that. Click right here and just press Enter. But you need your Bluetooth keyboard to work. So reset that. All sorts of fun stuff happening. Bluetooth keyboard does not want to connect. But if it did, hopefully it will resolve itself here soon. We would be able to see the additional links there in the header. Let me see if I can just get this thing working. Most likely not. Man, just taken down by the glitches. That's why I did some preparation beforehand and opened all these tabs up. I knew something like this was going to happen. So, okay, the other thing we were going to talk about is adding a form to a page. So let's say, for example, on the Contact Us page, you wanted to add a form, like this appointment request form, but maybe just you want to add a Contact Us form. What you do is come over here to the Elementor canvas and just drag in a form. Drag it in. And then once this blue bar appears, you can drop it. It should drop in, but just working with some slow connections here right now. So my apologies. Looks like the keyboard connected, but it's just not working still. Okay. So here's the new form that's been added. We have the name, email, and message that we're going to collect. We also have the name of the form. If you wanted to, get specific about the name of the form, that will help you to, understand later on when you receive this information exactly what the form is that is tied to that information. So it's like contextual, the form name. In this case, I would probably just put like a Contact Us form if my Bluetooth keyboard was working, but it's not. So let's say you wanted to ask the email first. You could just drag and drop again and rearrange the order there, and then it rearranges here automatically. Same thing with deleting. You would just press the X here, and bang, deleted the name. If you wanted to add it back in, just press Add Item. Come down here, look for the different type that you want. So if you want a name, obviously you use text. Email, a larger, like a message, like is already over there on the page. Then that would just be a message, and you can actually control how many rows you want. You see this? So it's, and that makes this box larger or smaller. But it's very simple just to then convert the box to a different type of input, like a telephone number, a radio button. Here you can then put in different options. There's instructions on how you would put in different options, like let's say, so this is a psychologist, and you want to ask some questions, like let's say about like age range or something like that. You might say like 18 to 24. Oh, if my Bluetooth keyboard was working, but it's not. Yay. Okay, so next time, or in a future stream, we'll go over it. But again, there's just all these different types of inputs that you can select for these forms. And then you can get really fancy with the formatting of the form. And what this is just simply one of these forms just formatted completely differently, where they've like taken away the border on the left and right and on the top and just left it on the bottom, for example. They've changed the button style as well. But let's say then I'm done editing this form. What I would do is then right click on it and just come down here to delete and click on delete. And there it goes. It's gone. And from here, you just click update to save any changes that you made. And let's see, what else can we go over? Oh, I want to go over adding a footer. So to do that, it's the same process as adding a header. You come over here into the back end, the admin area of WordPress, hover over templates, and click on Theme Builder. Okay, so Theme Builder, again, this is giving you a lot of control over building your site, right? So here's where you can make all different headers. You can have multiple headers and switch them out on different pages if you want them to look differently. You have a lot of control there with where they show and where they don't. Same with the footers. Then a single, what they're referring to here is just a single, let's see, header, footer. You know what? I actually don't know exactly what they mean here when they say single. I was going to say single page, but I can see that that's over here. A single post, single. Not sure exactly what that is, but it's something for a future episode. We'll go over that. That might be new, actually. So then archive is where all of your posts would be. So it's like a post means like a blog post. So this is like archive of all your posts. Search results, you can again customize what that page looks like for somebody, just like you can customize the error 404 page when they don't find a particular web page, or let's say they go to your web address, but they type in something wrong, like here's your website address, but then instead of about us, they put 2 S's at the end of us. So it'll say 404 error, page not found, but you can create actually a really nice experience for them. So instead of just bang, 404 error, you could have even like a little video that just says, hey, you happen to come here, this is how you get around the site. You could take it as far as you want in terms of customizing that page so that the user experience is better, essentially is what that's about. But jumping back to the footer, what you do to create that, just click on the footer tab and click on add new footer. Give it a name. Oh no, my keyboard isn't working, so I'm just going to use one of these other ones. Let's just call it footer1 and create template. Now, this can be an area where we get hung up on a technical issue where this page doesn't load. Just want to set that expectation right now, because that's what's happened in these past 2 streams when Elementor, this page builder here, tries to load all the information. I think it overloads my my connection. Yeah, so you can't edit, enable safe mode. Even enabling safe mode does not fix it in this situation. So, not sure exactly how to fix this other than to increase my, get a better connection. But what we'll do is we'll get a little bit hackerish on this and see. We're going to circle back and see if we made a new footer or not. Yeah, so here's the draft. So even though it did not display fully on the page, it didn't load up. That's okay. Yeah, WordPress still got the signal. And so it created a draft, and what we can do is let's right-click on Edit with Elementor, click on Open in a new tab, and see now that we've already taken that first little draft step, can we hop into the page now? And right now, it's not looking like it, but to be expected. Okay, anyhow, we know at least that this footer1 was created, and it's the same method as creating the header, where you can pick a template that's already been created and put into the template library, the Elementor template library for footers. So there's a whole bunch of different footers. You just pick one, and then it drops in. You can edit it how you want it to look, stylize it. Then you select the display conditions, where exactly you want that footer to display throughout the website, on which pages, and that's it. And you publish it, and you're good to go. So at some point in a future stream, we will go through that. But on episode 2, I did do it on the header, so you can see a header example if you want. Um, all right, and one of the last things we can take a look at is how to activate, now that we're starting to build this site out and it's starting to get a little more, meat on the bones. Let's see what happens if we, I can't refresh the page still because the Bluetooth keyboard is not responding. But what we'll do is see about how to activate the coming soon mode. So what that would do is replace this whole website with just one page that just says coming soon, which we can turn on and off that coming soon mode and either display just that one page or just have like the normal website up. So the way you do that is just here in the back end, come over here to Elementor and then click on Tools. Hover over Elementor, click on Tools, and over here in Maintenance mode, you will select Coming Soon, and then what you can do is go ahead and create the page that you want to have displayed. I don't know if it's going to work because of my connection right now, but let's give it a shot. So we'll call this Coming Soon mode. Oh man, make the website. Bluetooth keyboards connect. There we go. All right. So Coming Soon page. Publish. Okay, so now it's published, but we want to edit it. So click Edit with Elementor. Right? Elementor is a page builder. It makes it easy to just drag and drop elements, Elementor, into place and stylize them, and that's it. So it's a lot. There's no code involved, and it's fairly intuitive. Still running into this issue where full-on pages can't load. It must be too much data, which is fine. It's not completely necessary right now. In future episodes, again, we'll come back. We'll go through this process thousands of times using Elementor. So no worries. Okay, so now you know how to activate the Coming Soon mode. And with that, let's go ahead and conclude this episode. What I'd like to do is, of course, thank you for checking it out. And be sure to subscribe. Again, this is an almost daily live show where I go over website topics. There's usually just 3 different buckets. It's either website workshops like today, website interviews with industry professionals, or website news. So an example of that would be like the Google algorithm update that is coming in May. Okay, this is a big one where they're changing the ranking factors from weighing heavily on like keywords and content to weighing a lot more on user experience. How fast does the page load? Are there like bright lights flashing on the screen? Do pop-ups pop up that you can't close? Right? What's that experience like for folks? And so based on those kind of metrics, that's going to affect ranking factors. So that's an example of something we'll talk about here on the show, and maybe even get an industry expert in to talk about it in great detail, because there's a lot to it. But anyhow, want to say thank you so much for checking out the show, and we'll talk soon.